So I wanted to start this off with a story on karma, and how sometimes when we hear the word, we think that, oh, something great's going to happen to me if I am nice to other people. But sometimes things happen where a crappy thing got to happen to you, and we don't see it at the time, but it's happening so we can actually help someone else. Karma's way of saying, hey, hold on for a second. I need to use you as a bridge so you can help this person, whether you know this person or you may not. But this is a very, very interesting story that I wanted to share with you that I witnessed a couple of weeks ago. A guy comes in to be served, and make a long story short, his name wasn't exactly the same on his account. There's nothing we could do. So we did give him the toll-free number to call to get it all straightened away. But the person, I guess, who he called was new. We're going to say he's new. I'm not going to say that he didn't care, but he was new, we'll say, and he didn't help him. So Buddy came back a little bit upset and said, there's nothing they could do. And I said, well, you know, that's not the way it is. I said, well, I'll tell you what. So the girl that was serving him, I said, will you call and tell the situation to the rep and help this guy? So she did and helped. Everything was fine. So in the meantime, I did apologize to the guy for the messing around, but I did explain to him that the name had got to be the same on the account as the license that he passed. There's nothing we can do about it, and he understood. You can tell he was frustrated. I'd be frustrated too, and I even said to him, I said, I'd be frustrated too. I completely understand. But you need to understand there's not much that we can do, because if we do any type of changes and you're not the person, then that's fraud, and we're all going to get fired, and I don't want to lose my job. So he kind of laughed at it, and he said, no, I understand. But I said to him, I said, you know, I believe everything in life happens for a reason. So this had to happen to you. I don't know how that makes you feel, but this had to happen to you. It had to happen. For what reason, we don't know. It's a crappy situation. Made you feel a little bit, upset, but it had to happen. So I walked away, and I was serving someone else and chit-chatting with some of my reps. And then all of a sudden, the guy that we just had like the name change with started to yell out at this other guy. And I didn't know what was happening because I was doing something, and all I heard was, hey, buddy, hey, buddy, wait. And he ran away from being served. So I looked up, and when I looked, he was like, hey, buddy. And he said, come here. You lost $100. So this guy who had the shitty situation happen to him where he couldn't do anything on his account because of the name until he had it fixed, if he would have got served a half hour before, the person that lost the money may not have known, whoever saw it may not, hopefully they will do the right choice, but there was a chance that someone would have saw that, took it, and walked on with it. But because this guy could not get served when he originally came in, and he had to wait at least 30 minutes, maybe a little more, to be for all this to be fixed up, this guy walking in lost $100. I mean, I seen it. I didn't see it at first, but when he was like, and he was pointing down, I looked down, and Buddy came over, he picked it up, passed it to the guy. Buddy shook his hand. He said, thank you. Buddy said, hey, you're welcome. Walked back to get served. And I looked up to him. I said, see, I just said to you, there's a reason why this happened to you. And he looked at me. He was just like, you're absolutely right. So karma, it seemed like it wasn't for this guy. Karma seemed like, the way we generally think of the word, we think, oh, well, something bad is happening to me or to you. Karma. All it's karma. We use that word too loosely. It's not true. Sometimes crappy things got to happen to you so you can help someone else. That's just the way life goes. That's the universe. I mean, it's like the universe can use us to help other people. So if we expect it for us to be helped, we need to expect that we're going to be used to help other people. So anyway, I thought that was a great story. I really wanted to share that with you because something good. I said, buddy, man, something good's going to happen to you soon. Definitely. And he was really happy. So that's a little last story about the karma bit and about the money, and I thought that was very nice because there's nice people in this world. Some people would have saw that $100 and just took it and run, but this guy didn't. And That's the way the world should be. Everybody should be there to help other people. So, the few things that I wanted to talk to after that was said is I want to talk about branding yourself. This guy branded himself as a nice guy. He was an honest guy. And that's the image that we want for ourselves. I realize that we live in a cutthroat world, and it's a dog-eat-dog world, and people are out for self. And don't get me wrong, you really should look out for yourself. Absolutely, 100%. But you should look out for other people, too. Where I work and around my town, I'm seen as a positive guy, motivational guy. I'm the guy that says, hey, it's okay, you know something, you messed up. You messed up. So let's sit down, figure out why you messed up, and let's fix it and work as a team to get through this so it won't happen again. I'm that guy. I don't get mad very often over stuff. I'd rather be calm, collective. I want to be branded as that, the hard worker, the father, the husband. I want to be branded as someone good for society. I want to be branded as a motivational speaker. All these things take time. So I want to brand myself. What type of person would I be if I want to start this motivational speaking and I'm flipping out at work and not being patient and negative and all, and we all get negative, don't we? Everybody is negative. Our first thought is always the bad, but then we filter it through our brains and say, hey, you know something, that's not the right way to think. So you say positive things. We can't be judged by our thoughts because our thoughts are it just happens, but we can be by the words that we say. So branding yourself is very important. I got a couple of notes here too. By the way, I'm down in my family room. This part of the family room here has got I got a desk and my laptop, and this other side is for TV and everything. And so I was just trying to get used to all this stuff. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find my voice on here because face to face I'm really good. On the videos, it's different. So I'm trying to come up with a way that I can speak as if you were actually in the room with me. So, you know, I'm learning. This is my third video, and every video you see is going to get better and better and better and better. So brand yourself. Creative. You got to be creative. You just can't go to work every day, punch in, be a drone, do what you're meant to do, and then go home. It's boring. You're not going to like what you're going to do. You're not liking, like, it'll be boring. You won't be able to do a great job if you're just every day you sit down for work, or you stand up for work, or you go to work, you punch in, answer a couple of questions, 5 o'clock, 5:30, 9 o'clock, whatever the case may be, you go home, that's it. You need to have a little bit of fun in your workplace. And what I mean fun is, like, if you're actually speaking to people, you need to make the people laugh. You need to make the people smile. You need to make people feel welcome. Customer service is a great thing. When I serve people at work, I promise you now, by the time that I start, and by the time that I'm finished, they're laughing, they're smiling. I have probed them every possible thing that I could ask to make the sale better. And I don't do it in a nosy way. I just do it in a way where it's natural, and if the sale takes 10 minutes or if the sale takes 40 minutes, I'm their best friend for that time frame. And I want them to know that while they're there, and when they go to leave, they can come back and see me at any time. Here's my business card. Call me. I will help you. I'm always there to help you. People see, and I guarantee it makes people feel happy. They're laughing. They're smiling. They're just, oh, they just love it. I've had people hug me at work. Like, oh my God, like older women, especially, like not some dude will give me a hug, which that'd be cool. But I'm just saying, like, oh, they're so happy that I take my time and I help them and I learn about them, and they learn about me, and they know about me. They know I'm married, I got a family. They know how long I've been in the business that I'm into. It's very personable. It's very personable, and that's the key to success right there. One of the many keys, but that's one of the higher point of the keys is you need to be personable. Once you are personable and you get to know people, it's a conversation, man. And I'm going to give you a tip too in selling. If you're serving me and I'm with my wife and you don't speak to my wife the whole time that you're serving me, and then it's time to buy something extra, then she might be the person that does all the buying. The decisions is up to her. you just pissed her off because she's there, she's bored, she might be doing this, she might be doing that, and then it's time to buy something extra. You ask me, I'm like, well, I gotta ask her, and she's like, no, we don't need it. You don't need it. We can come back and get it later. That happens all the time. So what I like to do is, I'm serving someone, girl, boy, don't matter, husband, wife, son, mother, daughter, don't matter. I'm serving the person that I'm serving, and whoever's with that person, I'm talking to. So it could be his wife, or it could be the husband, or it could be the kid. And I'm getting everybody involved in the conversation. We're talking about this, we're talking about that. Could be talking about sports, fishing, the weather. The weather is the big thing. And we're talking about all everybody's happy and everybody's laughing. And tap me on the shoulder. Oh, knuckles, because they say I look like Howie Mandel with my chin beard and stuff. But everybody's happy. And then it's time to drop the bomb. Hey, you know what you should buy, or what you need, or blah, 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 however you want to pitch it, is da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now, sometimes it may be $200 or $300 extra. So, if I have one of the people, the husband or the wife, pissed off, and they're the person that makes all the buying decisions, do you think they're going to buy from me? No. But if they're all involved, and they're having a good time, and they're laughing and carrying on, I've had people bend over, they were laughed that hard. That's what you want. You know how rare that is? My numbers are through the roof through work, because we go to measure all these different things. My numbers are one of the highest in sales, Canada. I've won stellar because I know how to make people feel. How you treat people is fantastic. You need to treat them good. I don't care how much money that they look like they may or may not have. You don't assume that they will or won't buy anything. If you can assume that they won't, then you can assume that they can. And I tell my sales reps all the time, never assume that someone don't want to buy something or can't afford it. Assume that they are. Assume that they are. You tell yourself that you're going to buy it, because what we think happens. We can literally, we can put out there as our energy, as our vibes. If, I want to sell you this ink. All right. Do you want to buy this ink? Do you want to buy, what the hell? Do you want to buy this ink? No, I don't want to buy it. Or, do you know what you need? This ink. This ink is one of the highest quality inks that you're ever going to buy. We sell out of these a ton, blah, blah, blah. And you just start saying things, and people are like, oh, and they'll want it. You don't go up and say, yeah, we got some ink here, if you want to buy it, or if you're interested. You don't do that. You don't do it. So, you brand yourself as a nice person. Creative when you're selling. Be creative. Be an entertainer. You're an actor. You're acting for that point in time. Like I said, I don't care if it takes 10 minutes or it took 40 minutes. You're acting. You're playing a role. Your role is whatever you're doing. Sales rep, car salesman, what furniture salesman. You're playing that role. You're not the car salesman that they're seeing in real life. You're the father or the mother to so-and-so. You're the husband or the wife to so-and-so. You're the son, you're the dad. They don't see that. They see you as the sales rep, the person that's got all the answers. So guess what? Guess what? You play that role. Fantastic. Be an actor. Oh, the world is this, the stage, and we are the actors. You get the chance to be the professional. You get the chance to be, when they leave, they're going to be like, what a great experience. And your brand, my brand, because I'm jumping all over the place here because it all works just together, but your brand is, my brand is, I usually got my earrings, I got my lip pierced, I got a chin beard, and I'm bald. I've got tattoos, and I'm a Buddhist. People see these things and they're like, oh my God, when you go to buy whatever, you need to go talk to, they may not remember my name, but you need to go talk to the guy with the bald head, with the beard, with the piercings, with the tattoos. You need to talk, and I'm telling you, it works, because people come up. I can't remember his name, but he's the guy that looks like Howie Mandel, or he's the guy with the bald head, or he's the guy with the kids, or he's that really nice guy with the tattoos and you got piercings. It don't matter. That's my brand. The outer shell with the personality that I have, that's all that matters. It's magnificent. I love it. And you make the best out of all the situations that you can. You know something? Sometimes I'm at work and I'm hearing a no or a no. and a no. And then all of a sudden I hear is a yes. And you know something, that's all that means. I'm working for that yes. And well, with that being said, it looks like I have people in the house right now, so I'm gonna have to cut this video short. But I want to thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you can relate to this video a little bit more, and more will come as time passes. So thank you for watching, and have yourself a lovely day, and we will be chit-chatting with you very soon. See ya.